next step. You plow that, and as you can see, it's really rough. So you're going to have to run the disc on it. I'm not going to fertilize it right now. I'm going to level it out with the disc. Then I'll fertilize, then I'll come back with the disc and incorporate the fertilizer into the top few inches. But you can't plant on this. Debbie getting it disced it up, but you can tell now. See how much smoother that is? Now, it's still too loose. It'd still be loose. So we gotta firm it up too. So, but you notice from this morning, it's all getting to be a uniform texture. Yes, there's a lot of steps in making a sound and proper seed bed, and so many people just do not take the time. I don't know, I don't think they have the knowledge, because they're doing it on a weekend, and I do this for a living every day, so it makes a big difference. I don't particularly make food plots every day, but I've worked in the dirt for 44 years prepping it for new yards. So I understand the value of having a proper seed bed. That's the foundation. Now you notice how black this dirt was, and it's black as black. But you also seen the soil report. It was really acidic. So now with the lime in there, maybe we'll bring it online. Okay, this is what you call having fun in the dirt. If some people had this kind of dirt spread around the world, they'd be happy. And this is a tribute to Phil Robertson. I'll come back in December and make one in the snow. Yeah, it looks like an angel. A dirt angel.
Yeah, this is a bird's eye view from the tree stand. Just so you know, we really do hunt over these food plots. We just don't plant them to feed the animals. So, you know. See quite a ways around here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that behind me or not, but that's mowed back there. He mows around the fence line. You can see now that it really made a big difference down there. When he comes back around again, you can really tell now that the front discs are doing more work than the back discs are that they're supposed to, because that's the way he has it tilted. Slowly but surely, smooths it all back out again. See him? Close, isn't it? Well, after 30 years, he hadn't run over me yet, so as long as I stay put, he knows where I am. I don't know if you can see the bees or not.
a lot more than throw and grow. But in defense of that product, once you read the back of the package when you get it home, or you get it down to where you think you're going to throw and grow it, then you realize how screwed you got. But in their eyes, they didn't screw you. It's just that they need to put buy fertilizer on the front of the package, not throw and grow with a smiley face so-called celebrity on the front pushing product, because you'll buy it off of just his face. That's called marketing. And that's too bad, because young people and old people and people in general get enticed into that because they see a well-known TV character. I'm not going to call him a star. I won't give him the credit for that, because killing animals, they've been killing animals for, I don't know, since mankind. So there's no celebrityism about killing animals. That's just part of your job as a hunter. You go out and harvest an animal, but to make competition out of it and to look up to people, those people better realize that the ground was already broken, the path was already blazed before these clowns got here on TV. So there will always be, forever, under a heavy shadow of the Art Youngs, Fred Bears, Howard Hills. They're not doing anything now that those men already didn't do the hard way. No, that's my opinion.
I don't know if you can see this or not, but you'll be able to see what the pulverizer does once it goes over. We spent about an hour on this. It makes it nice and flat. Compacts a little bit, but you don't want it so soft. It sure looks a lot different than it did earlier this morning, huh?
Yeah, we're going to plant this pure traction. Has a lot going for it. You can see how dry it is. That's why it's not really highly advisable. The only time you want to really plant a perennial in Iowa is maybe the 1st of November. That way it won't germinate and it'll be there come next spring. But more than likely you'll be putting time in a tree stand. But perennial in the fall. Okay, last year we went this same scenario and it didn't rain the entire month of August. And we had to reseed with the forage oats. So instead of going through that, I'm going to start out with a format like that on the first time. And then any rains we get will just enhance it. All you're looking for is a real flash green, high sugar content, fast growing. That's what you need for a fall food plot. If you go with the perennial, like I say, you're better off to wait to where it doesn't even germinate. But by that time you'll probably be hunting.
Over here.
You can see the different blend in there. The different seeds. You got the borascas, you got the oats, and the winter peas. They're all blended in there. So let's get them on there. 3:30. We've been at it since 7:30. We got it seeded. Now we're going to cover it up. Don't want to cover it up too deep. So I just run the wheels over it, throw a little dirt on it. And that'll be it. Well, it's Wednesday. We had an inch of rain overnight. Planted that on Saturday. We get an inch of rain on Wednesday. That's what it's all about. Beating the rain. Well, as you can see in the background, the old man up above gave us the rain. And that old saying, God helps those who help themselves, is never so much true in food plotting. If you don't get out and get the job done when the conditions are right, when the old man brings you the rain, it won't do you any good if your seed's not up on the ground. I just hope that these videos will help some of you out, answer some questions. I don't intend to know it all. Matter of fact, I'm pretty illiterate, comes right down to it. But I'll share what I know. And Fred Bear, he gave back to the archery world. And a good friend of mine, Irvin Wagner, he gave back his entire life to the archery world. Passed on his information freely, most of the time. But he was in business, so he had to make some money. But anyhow, it rained. We had an inch of rain down here on these food plots. And got a little more coming. And like I said, if you do not help yourself, the old man up above can't help you, because the seed will still be in the bag and the earth will be untilled. So it's up to you to push the wheel of life to make it move forward. So that's it from the non-typical Norwalkian. I hope you wish you the best success on your food plotting. Well, plowed it last Friday, planted it last Saturday on the 3rd, and here it is 5 days later. We got germination, and had that inch of rain, and the oats have already emerged, or starting to emerge, I mean, but they didn't come up out of the ground. And that's what I said, timing is everything in food plots. Week ago we were plowing this up, now we got new growth on it. So it'll all start turning green now. That's what you can do in a week. Yeah, right there. If you remember right, that Ford tractor was sitting right about there last week at this time with the plow on it. Now we got oats emerging, forage oats. Yeah, we planted pure traction on these fields. So there's a little over an acre in here. And we'll see what happens. Like I say, emergence has already started. We have this warm weather this week, and with that moisture, this thing will turn carpet green in just a few days. But I can't stress this enough. The secret to food plotting, number one, the soil test. Number 2 is getting it done ahead of the rains. If you procrastinate for any reason, then you're just behind the curve. And it's like hunting a buck that made a rub and you find the rub, but you should have been in front of the curve. Then you would have shot him while he was making the rub.